Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Parlay with Jay. I'm back at it with another video. I'm gonna share a parlay I had with y'all. I struck out yesterday. I hit 2 or 3 yesterday. I needed Klay Thompson to get one more rebound. I had him over 4.5 rebounds. And he got 4 rebounds, right? So that could have been 250, but it's all good. And then I had another one in the leg I didn't hit on was Spencer Dinwiddie over 11.5 points. Something I noticed from that game, just to put y'all on game for the game going back to Dallas, watch for that line to drop down again and think about taking it over. Something I didn't like that Jason K was doing though is he staggered Spencer Dinwiddie on a lot of his minutes with Jalen Brunson, right? And so we know Jalen Brunson's going to get the bulk of the touches, right? He's gonna have a higher usage rate, right? So Spencer's kind of off ball a little more. I like it when they let Spencer run the offense and be kind of like the sixth man off the bench. So I think that really affected his point total, right? But okay, let's get on to breaking down this one right here, right? So we got this game tonight at 7:30. The Heat traveling to Boston. So I'm taking this Marcus Smart over 12.5 points for several reasons. One, he had like 20-something points last game. But if you watch the game in the first half, he was like two of 11. He's getting wide open shots. I mean, he just kind of had a little off half. You know, he's a good player, but he's getting wide open shots because the defense is getting so much attention from Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart. He can't hoop. He's a good player. And so if you look at the last 5 games, he's averaging 17 points per game on 45% shooting from the field, right? 90% shooting from free throw. And in 2022 versus Miami, he averaged 14.8 points per game with 36.5% from the field and 38.5% from two, right? So I think that we can kind of see him float somewhere in between that 17 and 14 range. So taking him at over 12.5, definitely considering the amount of attention Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is getting. That's solid, right? So this next line here is Jaylen Brown on rebounds. So like this is really like a sneaky line here. He's a really good rebounder. Like he's really good. Let me read you some of his lines from the playoffs so far. 8, 9, 6, 12, 3, 8, 5, 8, 10, 8. Right. So I mean he's sneaky good at rebounding the ball. Specifically, here I have some of my stats here for Jaylen Brown against Miami in general in regards to rebounds. He averages about 7.4 right against Miami in the last 5 games, and that's close to his average, which is 7.8, right? So I like him to continue to easily get over 6 rebounds, right? And you also got to look at it from the standpoint of Boston's defense is suffocating Miami, right? Which means they miss shots and they're away. I anticipate the role players don't play as well, which I didn't actually bet on the game itself. I just bet on the player props. I might actually place a bet on the game once DraftKings puts up Tyler Hero over unders, which isn't up yet, and Al Horford over unders, which isn't up yet. But I might actually bet on the game. But typically, role players don't play as well on the road, right? Which means that for me, I'm thinking that's more rebounds, right? So I took that. Jason Tatum. So I expect I do have a separate bet because I think Jason Tatum is just a really good offensive player. But I do have a separate bet on his point total, but I took his assist total here because one of the things I noticed is that he can distribute the ball. It isn't his natural thing, but he garners so much attention that if he kicks it to the wide open man, and they got shooters. They got Pritchard, shooter, Grant Williams, shooter, Al Horford, shooter, Jaylen Brown, shooter. Marcus Smart can get really hot and be a shooter. So I wanted to take this assist total. I'm thinking to myself, there's no way Eric Spoelstra is gonna not trap him. Like you can't keep letting him go for 20 at the half. Like you look at his point total at the end of the game, you're like, all right, like he scored like 28, 29, he scored 30, but he demoralizing you in the first half, right? So and now you're playing catch up, you know what I mean, in the third quarter and so far. So I'm thinking that he's gonna distribute the ball, right? But if you look at it in general in a season, he averages 4 assists per game. In the playoffs, you get more minutes. I'm gonna read some of his assist totals: 5, 6, 8, 3, 5, 4, 4, 8, 6, 5. Right. So he's kind of hovering around that area, right? And once again, they're going home. So they're already shooting well. They shot well on the road. I anticipate they continue to shoot well uh, at home, which means that more passes become more assists. Right, you got to be careful. Assists, I don't like to bet on them too much because they're contingent on what someone else does. But I did take it here, and just to kind of read, last 5 games he's averaging 5.4 assists, and against Miami in 2022 he has averaged 4.8. Right, and I anticipate him to continue to get over 5 assists in this game. So this is one of my parlays I'm in for tonight. Right now I'm in the total of 2. Like I said, I'm waiting on El Horford and Tyler Hero over under to be placed, and I probably bet on those as well. If y'all betting tonight, good luck. Tell me what y'all think about the parlay. Like what would y'all change up? And if y'all want to keep getting some free parlays, some free thoughts, subscribe to the channel, click the notification button so you can stay up to date. And I'm trying to grow a sports betting community. I got a couple people in the group. If you want to come join. We'll be more than glad to have you. More eyes on sports. Trying to have fun watching sports and making money at the same time. So good luck tonight, guys.